One of the silver linings of the COVID-19 quarantine, believe it or not, I read this on the news, the quarantine actually saved a lot of other lives besides the COVID-19 people, right? There was discussion about how many fewer car accidents happened, and I think I read somewhere that it saved almost as many people from car accidents as it did from COVID-19. And when I stopped driving, or drove a lot less during the COVID-19 crisis, I realized that one big stress was lifted off of my life. It wasn't the accidents or the safety. It was the fact that I used to stress a lot about how much, if I could get the cheapest gas in town. I would check websites about the gas prices at different stations, but where I really consumed my energy was predicting what gas prices would be in the coming days or weeks. And give you an idea, I was living in Kirkland, and I was commuting to Bellevue. Not a very long commute. And I had a favorite gas station that was along my commute. But then I would try to time the price, the filling up of my car. And oftentimes, if I thought the price was too high, I would go up to that station and I would get like a gallon or 2 gallons and hope that the price would go down tomorrow. And it was very consuming, especially if the weather out there was very rough, right? In the wintertime, not fun to go out for 2 minutes to get gas, right? Even if it's only a few minutes. But even still, I would get very upset about overpaying for gas. I would fill up the tank, and then I would see gas prices fall, or even if gas prices didn't fall, they didn't go up, and then I would see that I would miss an opportunity to invest in something, right? I would fill up the tank, and the next day, maybe silver prices go down. I don't have that cash to buy silver anymore, and I would get upset about that, and it just became all-consuming. Or one time, this was during a better time, obviously, the weather was nice, I had gotten 2 gallons of gas expecting the price of gas to go down, and instead it went up, and I was so upset that I left my car parked and I walked everywhere, which was nice because I kind of need exercise anyway, but it just gives you the idea of how much of a mental game this is to me and how much stress it added to the background of my life. And I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of stress, but sometimes it adds to the background stress. And then some other stress comes along that I really could have absorbed and I don't, right? Maybe my workplace gives me stress, maybe some stresses with a relationship with a girl, and normally I might have been able to absorb that, but because I consumed all my stress about buying gas, the boss or the girlfriend just puts me over the edge sometimes, which is not good, not healthy. Another time this comes into play is that I would go on vacation to a foreign country and I would time when I would get the currency. See, it's really nice when I go to Taiwan because there's a one-time fee for trading any amount of currency. So it doesn't feel like it pays to play that game, right? You want to exchange all your currency at once. But when I go to Poland, there's no one-time fee for the exchange. There's a spread between US dollar to Polish zloty and vice versa, right? It might be, let's say it's $1 gets you 382 Polish zloty, but you need 384 Polish zloty to get $1, right? Something like that. But it's still a linear rate, right? So oftentimes I would try to time when to exchange the currency, and I would the people behind the counter would laugh at me, especially if I made a mistake, right? They would really laugh at me. And it would ruin the spirit of my vacation. And I really swear I need to stop doing this. But the next time I go back to Poland, I do it all over again. And the same thing with the gasoline. And then one time I actually sat down with myself I kind of did an audit for myself. Like, how much gas did I buy last year? I added up all the numbers on my credit card statement. And I asked myself, well, imagine you spent 10 extra cents on each gallon. How much would it be? And it wasn't that much more. It wasn't trivial, but it was small enough that it was worth paying the price for my peace of mind. And I told myself, okay, I'm never going to play this game again because I'm only saving at best $200 a year. I told myself, Andrew, you would pay $200 a year for your mental health, wouldn't you? Because let's face it, a lot of things that a lot of drugs that we take for our mental health, even a good diet for our mental health is going to cost a lot more than $200. And so I internally understood it, but guess what? The next day I looked at the gas price and it didn't look right, and I played it again. It's an addiction almost. And I got a reprieve from it during COVID-19. I really liked it, so I hope I can correct it now that I'm starting to drive more. Thanks for watching.